Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we are back with the exact same shirt we used 3 weeks ago to talk about Rangers potentially signing Mr. Ojo. 3 weeks later, the boy has been announced. Now when you actually think about it, I was wearing the red shirt when I talked about Greg Stewart signing for the Glasgow Rangers. Then 3 weeks later, Rangers announced him as well. In fact, 1 second, can somebody check what shirt I was wearing when I talked about Ryan Kent? Anybody? Can somebody? We'll get that going. But before we go any further into today's video, just a friendly reminder in case you are new around here, we are closing in on 30,000 subscribers. It's absolutely frightening to think about. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, it's free, it's down there, and it doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us, the nation, on our way towards 55k. But without any further ado, 55 is basically just been announced in the Glasgow Rangers. Starting off with story number 1. Ojo is here. The official Twitter account of the Glasgow Rangers just 3 minutes ago announced that Ojo has signed on the dotted line. Pending international clearance, he will be here for a season-long loan. Now, as previously mentioned, we've actually dedicated an entire video to Ojo 3 weeks ago on the channel where we broke down his entire footballing CV, what he's good at, his stats per club, etc. So if you would like to see that video, I will link it down in the description where you can find a lot about this laddie. But I'm not going to go ahead and repeat myself because I know so many of the nation watch each and every single video. So what we'll do in today's video is just do a little overview and a little skim over this man's CV because there's so much excitement and it's well and truly deserved. And I think a lot of the excitement comes with the experience that we've had with Ryan Kent, because when we signed Ryan Kent on loan, he had a very similar previous loan spell just like Ojo had before he comes to the Glasgow Rangers, because last season for Ojo it didn't go well. It wasn't a fantastic season. He's not coming off a fantastic year. Now there's been a lot of discussion about why he failed last season, why he couldn't take that next step up like he was expected to, but the biggest and most consistent thing I managed to find online was their playstyle. It just didn't really suit him. But don't worry, don't freak out, don't start thinking to yourself, wait a minute, have we got a dud here, CJ, what are you talking about? This guy's playstyle and how you get the best of him is exactly how we play. Attacking football across the ground, give him the ball and let him run at defenders. Now, he's not the paciest that will be in the squad. He's not an absolute pace merchant, but he's got enough pace. But it's his skill on the ball, it's his ability to go left and right, and it's his flexibility and where he can play is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this formation that we all like, where Ryan Kent's got that free roll, he can go left and right. Ojo will well and truly be able to do that as well. And I think that's perfectly summed up when you look at his football and CV and you see where he's actually played in his career. He's played 49 games on the left-hand side, getting 13 goals and 7 assists. But then you flip over to the other side and you see he's played 45 games, he has 7 goals and 6 assists. Even clubs didn't care what his best side is, so that's unpredictability you need, and defenders pulling people out of position. We could easily, if Ryan Kent does come, which we're all expecting to come back next season, if we've got Ryan Kent and Ojo in the same field, they can just move around, and that's just going to confuse defenders, and that will create gaps for Arfield, for Jermaine Defoe, for Alfredo Morelos. This just spells goals. Now, I know I asked you guys this question 3 weeks ago, but now that's been officially announced, there's no rumours, there's no ifs and maybes. How are you feeling about Ojo joining the famous? Do you think he's going to be a success? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below. You already know my opinion, you see my excitement. I think this guy is going to be absolutely brilliant. But let's jump over to Twitter while you're getting your thoughts and opinions out there. Now, the people's absolutely exploded on this poll. I mean, there's still 49 minutes remaining, yet there's 393 votes. Thank you so much for getting involved. 5% votes for no, they aren't happy with this deal, but 95% of the people are happy that Ojo has joined the famous. Now let's see what they've had to say. Curtis is absolutely, he's a highly talented player who I think will find consistency with us like Ryan Kent. I'm exactly the same as you, Curtis. Jude writes in, it's just the beginning of many more signings to come. Yes, it is. Deaky Neil writes in, think it's a good signing as long as he's not the replacement for Ryan Kent, which is a fair question, but as far as I know, Rangers are still in hot pursuit of Ryan Kent and they want them both at the club next season. Alfredo Morelos, delighted, this is the announcement we have been waiting for. Lee Wren writes in, aye, but I want Wallace back. Aaron writes in, roll on next season, 55 is coming home. Super Scotty Arfield writes in, was highly rated by Liverpool. Let's remind ourselves that he's just signed a new 5-year deal after impressing Klopp this pre-season. This is a guy that's got so much potential and Klopp really rates him. This isn't a guy that they're just trying to offload. This is who we're bringing in. And the last one we'll read out comes from Robert Ryan, and he writes in, I love this tweet. Ha! I have no idea why I committed so hard to the ha, but I'm going to keep it in. Story number 2, and the Europa League opponent was revealed. Kinda. And the reason I'm saying kinda is because two teams have to play themselves to then qualify for their first round, which is going to be against us. Now, before we even try and attempt the name, I just want to apologise. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you know me and bad names were like that. Okay? But I'm going to give it a go anyway. One of the potential teams that we could be playing is Pristina, which I feel like is very wrong, but I've committed to it, and we're going to roll on at the second one. And the second team that we could potentially be playing is St. Joseph's. Now, they play each other on the 27th of this month, so stay tuned for that. That's the first leg, and the return leg is the 2nd of July, and then that is when we'll be confirmed and find out who we are playing. Now, as always, I've tried to find out as much information as I can on both teams to try and give you an update on who we could be potentially playing. But what I've been able to find since 2:42 PM today is that Pristina, again, sorry for the name, is the well and true favourites to win that leg. And if the favourite does go ahead and win that match, that means Rangers will be playing away in Kosovo, if that's how you pronounce that name, which is right next to Montenegro. So that could be a very, very tricky and interesting away tie. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, when I seen the tie, the one team that I wanted to play, you probably already know, is going to be Progress Nedicon. That is someone that we need to play. They hold a victory over us, right? That's like someone beating you at FIFA and PES and refusing to ever play you again because they know they'll get beat. That's how it's feeling now. They've got a win at us. We just want to play them so we can slap them back down, but it's unfortunate we just can't seem to meet back up. So there's a little bit of disappointment there, but again, I'm fully expecting the Europa League qualifying to go the same way as last year. I know a lot of people's going to 5, 6, 7, 9, etc. But I think it's going to be kind of comfortable, very professional, 1 and 2 nils. Build the team's fitness up, swap a couple of players, give everyone a chance, and I think that's how it's going to go in the first leg. Anyway, so with that being said, how do you feel about the Europa League draw? Are you happy? Are you sad? Is there any of the two teams that you would rather play? Let me know your reasons down there in the comment section below. Now, moving over to the third and final story of today, the latest news coming out of the papers. I mean, this ran in the Times, this ran in the Scotsman, it was everywhere this morning that Derby had approached Rangers and Stevie G said no. And if you follow me on Twitter, you already know where I'm sort of going with this one. You saw my feelings on this. It just didn't quite click or seem to set in, because in my mind, I couldn't think of us arranging a friendly with a team 5 days ago, then 5 days later, they're trying to poach our manager from us. It just never quite lined up for me, and that's why I waited. That's why I didn't make the video right away to talk about the subject. I mean, we all love clickbait, especially someone like me, but it just didn't line up, and I waited and waited for Rangers to officially speak out. And thankfully, Rangers about 5:30 today spoke out, and the official Rangers spokesperson had this to say. Let's get one or two things clear. Our manager has not been approached, and he remains 100% committed to the job that he has here. End quote. That is short, sweet, and fierce. Fierce? Really? Oh god, I love making videos for you guys. That's the highlight of my day, let's just say that. But all joking and that aside, that was kind of cleared up everything. I don't think we need to go into detail about this one. It looks like there was absolutely nothing in this Rangers and Derby thing. It was all simply paper talk. And even if it was real, I wouldn't be surprised that Gerrard would say no to Derby. I mean, I think the only club that he would leave to is, guess who? It's going to be Liverpool, and I'm pretty sure after winning the Champions League and them setting records in the league, again, they never won the league title, but they've done tremendously well. I don't think they're getting rid of Klopp anytime soon. That looks like it's a long-term appointment. And Gerrard has spoke about his love for Rangers and how it's special being here and the connection he feels with the club now and with the fans. I mean, he said a fantastic quote on one of the Anfield when he was down there. He was speaking, he said, Liverpool will be forever in his heart, but so now is Rangers. So to just give you my 2 pence piece on this one, I genuinely don't think that Gerrard will leave the Glasgow Rangers until Liverpool come calling, and that's if they do, if I'm honest. And before we finish off today's video, I know a lot of you guys have missed it, so let's grab your refreshments, everyone. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. And for the absolute legends who stay right to the very end of the videos, I want to ask you a question, because Chris Boyd actually announced his retirement from football, one of the all-time great finishers in the Scottish game, and you saw his stats and how impressive they are for the Glasgow Rangers. I mean, goals per game, he's the top goal scorer ever in the SPFL, beating all the likes of some great strikers in the past. But I want to ask you one question right at the end of today's video. Is Chris Boyd a Rangers legend. And now that we've talked the Rangers news, we've had a little beverage between us, we've had a few laughs, let's end today's video. I've been CJNovo992, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, if you don't mind hitting that like button, and again subscribing if you are new to the channel, that would be tremendous. If you would like to support the channel directly, there is a link for that down in the description to the Patreon account, who are absolutely 50 strong legends. It's helping to support the channel. I genuinely can't thank you guys enough. And again, I've been CJNovo992, thank you so much for watching, and bye.